Hey y'all, I'm back. Thank you for coming to watch another What Else is Going On, aka We Go podcast YouTube video. I'm your girl, your host, Taria. Thank you to every single subscriber out there. I appreciate your support. And if you haven't subscribed and are watching the video, I appreciate that. But also, please subscribe. Make sure you check out the audio version of the podcast. Episodes are supposed to drop every Tuesday and Friday. With this housewife schedule, I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do that. So, for instance, Salt Lake City normally would be dropped on Friday. However, I'm going to go ahead and drop it today, like this evening. But now we have Beverly Hills on Tuesdays. So I don't want to wait till Fridays for that to drop. So I may drop that on Thursday. So we may add another day into the rotation just to try to get it done. And then with Married to Medicine coming Sunday, Lord, I may have to do Potomac and Married to Medicine, drop both of those on Tuesday. So we'll see. We will figure it out. Right now, just stay tuned. Make sure, again, you go to wherever it is you listen to your podcast, type in what else is going on, and follow the podcast. All right. And follow me on Threads at We Go Podcast. All right, here we go. Let's get into just a couple of things, some non-Bravo things, and then some Bravo things. Let's get into it. First up, just as a reminder, let's talk Lil Wayne and then Kendrick Lamar.
First of all, I want to say for forgive me for the delay. The delay on just the delay. I want to say I had to first of all I had to get strength.
Sorry, y'all. I wanted to see if we could watch it bigger. I don't even know if that's even still. All right, yeah, let's go back. I wanted to watch it bigger.
Well, I want to say forgive me for
I know this was
forgive
10
me
weeks ago,
for
but just watch.
the delay. The delay on just the delay. I want to say I had to first of all I had to get strength. I had to get strength enough to do this without breaking. I must say thank you. I must say thank you to every voice, every opinion, all the care, all the love, and the support out there. Is your words turn into arms, and it held me up when I try to fall back. That hurt a lot. You know what I'm talking about? It hurt a whole lot. I blame myself for not being mentally prepared for a letdown. And for just automatically mentally putting myself in that position like somebody told me that was my position. So I blame myself for that. But I thought that was nothing, I thought that was nothing better than that spot and that stage and that platform in my city. And so it hurt. It hurt a whole lot. But y'all are fucking amazing. It made me feel like shit not getting this opportunity. And when I felt like shit, you guys reminded me that I ain't shit without y'all. And that's an amazing reality. So, like I said, it broke me, and I'm just trying to put me back together, but my God, have you all helped me. Thanks to all my peers, my friends, my family, my homies on sports television, everybody repping me. I really appreciate that. I really do. I feel like I let all of y'all down by not getting that opportunity. But I'm working on me, and I'm working. So, thank you.
All right, y'all. I wanted to play that for a reason, just to remind y'all of what he said when the announcement came out that Kendrick Lamar would be doing the Super Bowl. We know the Super Bowl this year is being held in Louisiana, right? So Wayne's hometown. He was feeling a type of way because he didn't get it. All right. Kendrick Lamar drops an album. This is according to people.com. Kendrick Lamar addresses Lil Wayne's disappointment over Super Bowl halftime show in New York GNX song lyrics. Let's go. Kendrick Lamar heard about Lil Wayne's thoughts on his headlining slot at the 2025 Apple Music Super Bowl halftime show. The Pulitzer Prize winning rapper surprise released his sixth album, GNX, on November 22nd. In the lyrics of the opening track, Whacked Out Murals, Lamar addressed Wayne's disappointment over not being chosen. Again, the reason I showed y'all what Wayne said 10 weeks ago was because that was him expressing his disappointment. Kendrick Lamar dropped a surprise album yesterday, and he addresses it in there. These are some of the lyrics. So he said, the article says Lamar addressed Wayne's disappointment over not being chosen to perform during the upcoming Super Bowl at the Caesar Superdome in the A. Millie MC's New Orleans hometown. So some of the lyrics. Used to bump the Carter 3. I held my Rolly chain proud. Irony. I think my hard work let Lil Wayne down. Whatever, though. Call me crazy. Everybody questionable. Turn me to an, what's he saying? I think Eskimo. I drew the line and decibels. Then he also says some of the other lyrics were won the Super Bowl and Nas the only one that congratulated me. All these niggas agitated. I'm just glad they showing their faces. So I'm going to read that line to you with Lil Wayne in it again. We saw Lil Wayne express his disappointment. I hope the audio wasn't too low for y'all to hear. Kendrick says, used to bump the Carter 3. I held my Rolly chain proud. Irony. I think my hard work let Lil Wayne down. Whatever, though. Call me crazy. Everybody questionable. Turn me to an, I'm pretty sure it was Eskimo. What's that? I drew the line and decimals. Used to bump the Carter 3. I held my Rolly chain proud. Irony. I think my hard work let Lil Wayne down. That gets released. The people get to talking. Boom. Lil Wayne wakes up and says, well, now, wait a minute. I got something to say. He tweets, man, WTF I do. I just be chilling and they still come for my head. Let's not take kindness for weakness. Let this giant sleep. I beg you all. No one really wants destruction, not even me. But I shall destroy if disturbed. On me. Love. As we read what I'm assuming is, or what I'm guessing is Lil Wayne's response to Kendrick's line. Man, WTF, I do. I just be chilling and they still come for my head. Let's not take kindness for weakness. Let this giant sleep. I beg you all. No one really wants destruction, not even me. But I shall destroy if disturbed. On me. Love. So then just some of the comments. It's just that I got this from, the Neighborhood Talk. And their comment was, oop, Lil Wayne with a message with the eye emoji like this. Somebody said, now, Wayne, let's not act like you wasn't salty about the Super Bowl thing. Someone says, it doesn't matter. It's his city. It got so bad y'all were believing the lies that Nola chose Kendrick, but in reality, Jay-Z picks. So then somebody else said he wasn't at all. I guess he wasn't salty. If we're trying, are we playing word games? He was not salty, but he was sad because he was definitely feeling something, hence the video. Somebody says he has every right to, but he never came for or disrespected Kendrick. Somebody else said Wayne literally made it all about him to the point that no one said congratulations to the man. Nicki was ranting too. Don't act like you did nothing, sir. Somebody else said Wayne's comprehension skills are low. And then people were going back and forth. Somebody said, missed the mark, all that wordplay and extensive verbiage Wayne has. And he still didn't understand it wasn't a diss, it was a disappointment. Come on now. Somebody else said, y'all didn't learn anything. Kendrick comes direct when he disses a person. This was a humble way of telling Wayne he had respect. And then the salute emoji, which I just learned was the salute emoji for him. And there is no love lost, but it's not going to stop him from getting his shine. If you know, you know. Other people saying it wasn't no diss. Some people saying love you, but you weren't just chilling. You cried out talking about Wayne. Somebody said Wayne's been crying for months, acting like Kendrick don't deserve the Super Bowl halftime show. And now he acting like this was an unprovoked attack. Embarrassing. He better chill because we all saw what happened to Drake, and Drake was at the top on the game and got humbled. Wayne ain't been at the top since like 2008. And make no mistakes, I love Wayne. So now somebody else, I'm really confused on how this is being flipped into a beef or a diss. Kendrick is literally just expressing the fact that he looked up to someone that didn't give him the same respect he did coming out the gutter and making it because he was picked to put on a show. Somebody else said all this Wayne bashing has to stop. The man expressed his feels about being robbed of a moment he wanted to have in his city. Y'all acting like he lost. He never said anything about this young man. Now you put him on a rap song. Wayne is clearly saying, don't put his name in your mouth in no kind of way. He is a legend, our legend. Put some respect on that man's name. Now, when people say rob, that's an interesting choice because was it a robbery? Do y'all think that Wayne was robbed? I know we talked about this before. Um, so there's a lot of back and forth. A lot of people saying that wasn't a diss from Kendrick. He was just putting his feelings out the same way Kendrick Lamar did. I mean, the same way Wayne did in that video I showed y'all. Some people are saying, well, Wayne didn't mention Kendrick's name, so why did Kendrick have to mention his name? Is this a possible beef? What y'all think? Are we going to get another They Not Like Us part two? What about Wayne? Y'all, we shall see. What do y'all think? Do y'all think Kendrick could have expressed his feelings without calling out Lil Wayne's name or without calling out anybody's name? I mean, shout out to him for saying exactly how he felt. No subs. Now, just know that when you do that, things may come. You know what I mean? Like, that's even in life. You say how you feel to somebody, you can't dictate how they respond. And we heard Wayne's response. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Or is this a setup that Todd came to us with the BS? Like, it's like, all right, let's talk some Bravo. This is according to Reality Blurb. Real Housewife of Salt Lake City's Mary Cosby reveals the real cause of feud with Meredith Marks and addresses claim of secret recording, plus shares major update on son Robert Jr. amid substance struggles. Let's get right into what they said. Mary opened up to page 6. She said, I feel like we've been on a slippery slope. Okay, well, she's going to talk about her. This is about her and, child was going to say Marisol, her and Meredith. According to Mary, she says, I feel like we've been on a slippery slope since I bonded with Angie. Meredith is the type of person who likes to be in an alliance with someone. And if you befriend that person she doesn't like, she kind of pulls away from you. And that's what happened. Of course, Mary and Angie weren't the best of friends in previous seasons. However, they have really hit it off. And it seems to viewers that Meredith, who has been a bit absent this season, is bothered by this newfound friendship. Mary also addressed Meredith's belief that someone was recording her as seen in the trailer. She said, nobody's recording Meredith. I'm just saying, nobody's recording Meredith. Like, for what? Who would need to do that? We're on a show already. She also gives an update to Us Weekly on her son, Robert, as he continues to fight his substance abuse issues. When asked how he's faring lately, Mary says he's steady, which I think is good. It's a heavy topic, but for me, because it all just came at once on me and I didn't expect it, but I'm taking it day by day. Notably, Angie, who was also in the interview, shared similar sentiments. Mary also shared that Robert has plans for the future and that he wants to become more independent. According to her, he told me the other day, Mom, I'm going to get my own place. And I said, well, how are you going to pay for it? She adds, because it was his birthday recently, he goes, I'm going to use my birthday money. I said, you don't even get life, babe. He goes, no, it's a down payment. And I asked the down payment on what? And he goes, a house. How much money did you get for your birthday? $1,000 for every year you were born, which would be about what, 20? Is he 20 or 21 now? He gonna use his birthday money, or is it the accumulation of it throughout the years? Why they didn't ask that? Well, how much birthday money does Robert get, Mary? Is this an accumulation? He said he gonna put it as a down payment on a house. Look, I'm just praying that Robert Jr. is continuing to get the help he needs and make forward progress. Again, it's hard to watch, but I think it's good that Mary is sharing because who knows who this may help watching. Yes, I've said this before when we talked about Mary and Robert. I think in my last recap that as hard as it is to watch, it is real life. And Mary is opening to us and showing us this. Like I said, every time I look at him, I think about my son. Like, what if, what if that was my son? As a mom, it truly hits you in the heart. But I hope that Robert is getting the help he needs. And child, again, how much are you getting for your birthday? Or is this an accumulation? Moving on, one last thing. Let's talk Andy Cohen and the future of Housewives. This is again from Reality Blurb. Andy Cohen stands by Rhodey reboot amid criticism, offers update on New Jersey season 15, talks Dubai pause, plus teases Atlanta episodes, and absolute blowaway season of Miami as he defends dwindling ratings on the franchise. So he was talking. So let's see. I just wanted to see where he's talking to. He had an interview with Deadline. November 21st. I think there are a lot of interesting personal stories with the women in the new Roni. I think the group dynamic is a little bit of a challenge this season. I think the rap on the group in season 1 was, oh, there's not a lot of history here. The interesting thing about them this season is they hang out a lot and they are a cohesive group. I really believe in this group of women. I think they're very aspirational. I think they're fun to watch. I think the clothes and the window into a different kind of New York is all what we wanted it to be. Although Andy has no plans to bring back any of the series' former cast members, he maintained that he is a fan of the women who have been featured. We had 13 great seasons plus a Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip. Remember, with the New York women, with that group of women, which is an incredible accomplishment. But a lot has changed, a lot has shifted in their world and in life. For instance, Sonia is now living in Florida. Ramona basically lives in Florida. Things have shifted. So with this group of Roni, we're kind of looking to the future with them. I loved the original, but this is a new group. Regarding the recent news that Dubai has been put on pause, Andy insisted he loves the show. I mean, a pause is a pause is a pause is a pause. A pause is a pause is a pause is a pause 4 times. But look, I love Dubai. I love what we built there. We're looking at what we're doing with Jersey. We had this housewives drought over the summer, which everyone was complaining about. And I think it's about getting the rollout so that it's a steady stream and there's the right amount of shows. As fans well know, Jersey was put on pause following its 14th season, which saw a major cast divide between Teresa and Melissa. We are taking our time. We are in no rush. We're really gratified with what's on the slate for next year, Andy says of the show's future. One thing fans have to look forward to is the new season of Atlanta. Now, we know Andy says this is great, that's great. So we'll have to take it with a grain. But this is what he said. I'm 7 episodes in of watching, and it's outstanding, Andy vowed. I'm so excited for people to see this, and they're going to see it early next year. Andy is equally as excited about Miami season 7. Miami is in the middle of shooting an absolute blowaway season. We're coming off of one of the most popular seasons of Orange County that we've ever had. I think that's 16 or 17 years into that series. So things are really good in the Housewives world. We're just being extra careful because we want everything to succeed, he reasoned. Also, during the episode, Andy commented on the dwindling ratings of the Real Housewives franchise, which is due in part to the many streaming options available. Anytime I ask the folks at Bravo, hey, let's talk about those overnights, Bravo will say, let's wait, because this is not what we're measured by at this point. So I guess the metrics have changed. I think it's important to look at the bigger picture, which is that the viewership for this portfolio of shows is really big. They're just watching it differently. So he's basically saying housewife viewership hasn't gone down as a whole. So you can't really look at the ratings like the overnight, like the day after ratings, because people are watching on streaming services and just different ways. YouTube, Peacock, all the things. So he said the viewership for the portfolio was big. They're just watching it differently. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I go back and forth because I do feel like there's almost a resurgence now. OC, we have Salt Lake City, Beverly Hills is off. It's only 1 episode off to a good start. So there may be something that I hope what he's saying about Atlanta is true. But I mean, we know he'll tell us the season is going to blow us away. And child, ain't nothing blown. And it's still here. So we shall see. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think Housewives is dwindling? Do y'all feel like there's a resurgence? Also, let me know what y'all think about Mary saying that Meredith wants to be in an alliance. She didn't say a friendship. She said an alliance, which would explain why her and Lisa have each other's backs now. And what y'all think about the Lil Wayne and Kendrick Lamar potential, possible, maybe nothing beef? Kendrick using Wayne's name in the song, saying Nas is the only one that congratulated him. But hey, he glad that he knows where everybody is. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Love y'all. Talk to y'all later. See ya.